Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Conservative commentator Charlie Kirk fatally shot at Utah Valley University today. We will share local reactions from Washington and Oregon leaders and students at Columbia Basin College.
Also, an annual event since the early 1970s returns to Sunnyside. Why Sunshine Day will be notably different from previous years.
And Ironman athletes are scheduled to start their swim at Howard Amon Park. We'll tell you what health officials are doing after detecting extremely high levels of toxic algae. Plus, let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is out in downtown Yakima. Will we see more rain, thunderstorms for the rest of the week? Your first alert forecast as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Wendy Redman.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. Our big story tonight, Charlie Kirk, the conservative political activist and co-founder of Turning Point USA, was killed after being shot at an event at Utah Valley University earlier today. The manhunt continues as FBI Director Kash Patel confirms a person of interest was taken into custody but has since been released.
As President Trump remade the Republican Party, Kirk embodied the party's newfound populist conservatism in the social media age. Trump has credited Kirk with galvanizing and mobilizing the youth vote for him.
And Wendy, reactions have been pouring in from local political leaders, including Jared Sessler, who actually met Kirk a number of times. But with the younger generation really levitating to Charlie Kirk, we wanted to see what they had to say about today's news as well.
You know, this being just a few hours into it, we're hurt. We're devastated.
And since the news broke, it's also been the hot topic of conversation at the campus here at Columbia Basin College in Pasco.
I've watched Charlie Kirk not because I'm a fan, but because, you know, he's just a part of the media. Yeah, it is crazy. We're living in a very unhealthy time, I think, unfortunately.
I just think, you know, there needs to be more security when it comes to stuff like that.
Political leaders in both Oregon and Washington immediately responded. On X, U.S. Senator Patty Murray of Washington said such political violence is unacceptable. U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell said, quote, "This kind of political violence has no place in America." U.S. Representative Dan Newhouse said on X that politically motivated violence shouldn't be tolerated. And in Oregon, Governor Tina Kotek condemned the attack on X, saying violence has absolutely no place in our democracy. America is better than this.
I mean, I can show you my DMs. They're just lists of people telling me to kill myself or that they want to kill me. So, you know, when you stand up for the truth, you're putting yourself in that posture. And I'll just say that, you know, I told my wife today when we hugged for a long time and prayed together about this that I would gladly trade places with Charlie Kirk today. So
Jared Sessler, the Republican candidate for Congress in Washington's District 4, which serves Yakima and the Tri-Cities, stopped by the Apple Valley News Now studios today and is still in shock that this happened.
We are blessed to have Charlie Kirk. I don't think that there is or has been anybody in my lifetime that was more consequential short of, you know, President Trump's movement with the MAGA and First America First movement. Charlie Kirk has affected millions and millions of people.
As for Gen Z, they're worried for what's next.
Sometimes it incites riots, but it's just the people who lead who need to show that we have a strong force of people, that we're not going to allow that.
Vote, I guess, is the easy answer.
Sessler also told me this won't stop him from running for Congress in 2026. Do stay with Apple Valley News Now for updates on this developing story. Other news, time to talk weather. Let's check in now with meteorologist Hayden Nix, filling in for Stacey Lee again as we are seeing cooler temperatures in the region.
That's right. Hayden has a first look at your forecast and more on how temperatures are trending.
Well, we're still tracking some shower activity, though it's more isolated today, but it is helping at least provide some beneficial rainfall. Most of it's concentrated in the area of the Blues there, and we'll continue to see it moving northward over the next several hours. So we'll still see some rainfall activity this evening and a little bit more sparse back off towards the Tri-Cities and westward into the Cascades, but we're still seeing a couple of little rogue showers as they're bumping up against the higher elevations of the Cascades there. We're continuing to monitor all of this activity with the wildfires out there. There has been some slight improvement in containment, but overall still needing some work done, and hopefully these extra showers coming our way over the next few days can help with that. Tonight's rain chances are going to be fairly limited in most locations in the valleys and the passes, increasing though in the basin and the foothills and Blue Mountain Pass there. For this evening, temperatures will continue to remain a little bit on the warmer side with low 70s by 10 p.m. We'll go with temperatures in the 50s and 60s tonight, heading back into the 80s tomorrow. More rain chances are on the way. We'll talk about those coming up.
All right, Hayden, in Yakima County, we are continuing to monitor the Wildcat fire. Officials are now reporting some new developments. 8% containment with 22 acres of growth, though, from yesterday. The level 2 Get Set evacuations remain in effect for Goose Prairie and Bumping River Road. Today, crews continued to remove vegetation, prioritizing the protection of structures. Officials say crews on the south end of the fire are improving the control line. Night crews are patrolling for new sparks due to recent lightning over the region. Other news now, the Salvation Army is getting a new home in Pasco. It's a bigger space to help meet the growing needs of families across the Tri-Cities.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert sat down with the Salvation Army officials to learn what this new facility will bring.
The Salvation Army has been a staple in the Tri-Cities for nearly 85 years, with its primary location on 4th Avenue in Pasco. From food boxes for families to recreation and music programs for kids, they've served thousands. But leaders say they've outgrown their current space, and a plan for a new community center on Lewis Street years ago didn't work out due to cost. But in May, the Salvation Army purchased the building, currently home to Hungry Gen Church on West Sylvester in Pasco, to hopefully fill a growing need that they have continued to see throughout the community.
And we experience that here in our food pantry. We have more clients every week. We grow 86%, and we provide more food and more services, and we see the need to implement different programs.
Business coordinator Elvin Reyes says when they learned the Hungry Gen Church property was for sale, it felt like the right fit.
We wanted to look for something bigger, something that was already built, an existing building, and then we heard that the Hungry Generation Church was selling their building, so we saw that as an opportunity to, purchase that and have a new building and be able to grow and expand.
Reyes says the facility will serve as a community center with a wide range of activities.
Have it as a community center, and we plan on offering new services there, new programs, after school programs for kids, sports and recreation, arts, and as well as programs for seniors.
Antonio adds that one of the highlights of the new space is the gym, but it will need some work before it's ready.
So excited that we're going to have a gym, and we're inviting the community not only to participate, but if they want to help us to remodel the gym, to buy what we need over there for the young people, that will be awesome.
According to church staff members that I spoke with, Hungry Gen Church will stay in this location here until about the end of the year. However, their church will be moving to a much bigger location that is currently under construction on Edison Street in Kennewick. Reyes says the end goal is simple, reaching more people and expanding their mission.
Our mission is to help those that are in need and give them hope. That's what's our main goal.
The Salvation Army has been serving the Tri-Cities families for more than 80 years, continuing to give hope when it can often feel like there is none. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
William, thank you. Salvation Army leaders say their goal is to move into the new Pasco building by February.
The city of Sunnyside is shining a light on its IT department. The city council recognized the team at its regular city council meeting with a proclamation. The mayor of Sunnyside says he has a great deal of respect for their IT professionals and expressed the council's gratitude for the team keeping everything running. In the proclamation, the mayor mentions, although their work often takes place behind the scenes, their contributions are felt every day in the smooth operations of services, from public safety to community engagement. The proclamation wasn't the only thing that highlighted the City of Sunnyside's IT team, as the IT manager, Jafet Silva, got a special surprise.
The amount of work that you have done over the last year has been phenomenal. And I want to recognize you especially for that, because you have done so much for this city. And I would like to award you the mayor's coin this evening. If you would come forward so that I can do that.
Always trying to get in the limelight, right?
Thank you so much for your service. I so much appreciate what you do.
Wow, the proclamation also stated the celebration of National IT Professionals Day on September 16th in Sunnyside.
Well, coming up later this week, the City of Sunnyside will be celebrating its annual Sunshine Day event. The mayor says that Sunshine Days has been the community day since the early 1970s. He adds everyone is welcome to come out and enjoy the free event. The mayor also says there will be a parade, a car show, and a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. But this year, he says the event will be notably different from previous years.
For a few years, Sunshine Days was only Sunshine Day, one day. And so this year we get to have 3 days, and it includes all kinds of different activities. There will be vendors there. There's going to be different types of activities that families can get involved in. And I think it's just a great thing and a great opportunity for us to just come together as a community.
The event will be in downtown Sunnyside, kicking off this Friday, September 12th, and will go on through this Sunday, September the 14th. Your News at 6 is just getting started. Coming up, with 2,500 athletes gathering from around the world, how you can navigate road closures during the Ironman 70.3.
And Hayden is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Is more rain headed toward your area? Find out when we come back.
The celebration might be over, but the red, white, and blue savings continue at More Furniture. It's your opportunity to take advantage of these historic savings before prices go up or your favorite pieces are gone forever. All bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms are on sale and include free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. More Furniture, where everyone buys more furniture for less.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without readers, glasses, or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
Do it all with STIHL Battery. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking STIHL tools. Hurry into your local STIHL dealer or shop online.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Your seasonal situationship is a pumpkin spice iced coffee for $2.29.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Ford of Yakima Valley and Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane.
Thanks for staying with us. In sports, it is part triathlon, part traffic test.
That's one way to put it, I guess. Thousands of athletes will swim, bike, and run their way through the Tri-Cities for Ironman 70.3 Washington.
And while they are pushing their limits on the course, drivers may need a flex in regards to having that patience on the roads.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us how the organizers are getting ready for the race and the detours.
More than 2,500 athletes from 45 states and 20 countries will soon line up at Howard Amon Park. They'll take on a 70.3-mile journey, a 1.2-mile swim, a 56-mile bike ride, and a 13.1-mile run.
You've got to have a swim. You got to have a place where you can put all these bikes and all this athlete village and all the energy that goes on there. And we have this incredible setting down there, and it's surrounded by hotels and restaurants and other businesses that benefit from that.
Last year's event brought big crowds and some traffic headaches. This year, organizers say they've made changes to help drivers get around more smoothly.
Every time you put on an event in a location, you're going to come up with some, whoa, I hadn't thought about that one, right? And I think we found a couple of those instances last year where maybe there were some pinch points. We've tried to address those in the course this year.
While the athletes push their limits, drivers will need to practice their patience. While roads across Richland and West Richland will see detours and closures, organizers say planning ahead makes all the difference. Course maps and interactive tools are posted online. Some residents say they're ready for the challenge and the celebration.
There's a lot of detours. Took us twice as long as normal to get to church on Sunday. First time's usually the roughest, and then they usually learn lessons from that. And I have pretty good faith in the Tri-Cities planners that they'll do better this time. But it wasn't that bad last time.
And as the first athletes cross the finish line, organizers hope visitors will take away more than just a medal. In Richland, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, you can find road closure maps, event times, and ways to get involved over at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Well, just as racers are gearing up to conquer the Columbia River next weekend, toxic algae decided to crash the party. The Benton Franklin Health District detected extremely high levels of toxic algae at Howard Amon Park. That's the same spot where Ironman athletes are scheduled to start their swim later this month. Samples showed algae clumps with toxin levels more than 20 times higher than the surrounding water.
Once it diffuses away from those mats, the concentration in the river itself is very low. So it's really just those mats that are kind of the dangerous part. And unless you're ingesting those mats, there shouldn't be an issue.
Race organizers say they're monitoring the situation closely with the health district. Officials will continue testing the water weekly, and warnings will remain posted until toxin levels drop below the threshold.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, of course, we're still tracking the wildfire activity in our region and all that's coming with it. We have seen some improvements with the shower activity that's in the area, but we still have a long ways to go with containment, and we're still tracking the smoke that's going along with it as well. Now, this is the upper level wildfire smoke futurecast. You can see there's still quite a large plume of that ongoing, and it's not just from the local fires, but also some to our south and our neighboring states that's being lifted into this area thanks to our current cutoff low that's providing that rainfall that we've been seeing. But you can see there will be at least slight improvements with pushing some of that upper level haze back off towards the west going into this weekend. But we'll see yet another system we'll talk about in just a moment that may bring that back in here. So there's the weather pattern, the cutoff low that we've been watching and monitoring with the development of the showers in the area. And for tonight and into tomorrow, we'll see that mainly focused in the blues, and then continue to lift northward. We'll see a transition to some isolated showers back at it in the basin and the valleys for Thursday afternoon. Not a lot, but still something to say the least. Now, as we continue on through the day Thursday, heading into Friday, we'll see the last bit of that moisture eked out from that system, and then we'll have a brief ridge of high pressure come in on Saturday, and then by Sunday and Monday of next week, another cutoff low coming in still several hundred miles away, mind you, that will provide another round of rain potential. So we still have some help that's possible from these showers to aid in the local wildfires here, and hopefully they will. For tonight, the rain chances are going to be mostly elevated for the foothill and the passes and the basin. The valleys, it's going to be 20% or less. Tomorrow, rain chances best once more in the lower Columbia Basin, Blue Foothills, and Blue Mountain Passes. We'll go with Kittitas Valley to 10%, and the Cascade Passes at 10 to 20. Friday, even lower, mostly focused in the blues. Now, for tonight, we're going back to the top of the forecast with the rainfall totals here for tomorrow and Thursday. You can see less than 1/10 of an inch for most locations here. Best activity is going to be mainly for the blues, so that's why I was mentioning best rain chances there. And as far as totals go, we could see some exceeding 1 to 1.5 inches where some localized rainfall totals may occur. And so far, nothing of concern at that point, but they are watching closely. Of course, we are as well. For tonight, these temperatures are going to be cooling down into the upper 50s to lower 60s, some 40s in the higher elevations. Tomorrow, just a touch warmer with some upper 80s on the map. Tri-Cities, mid-80s tomorrow, 30% chance for a shower. 84 and dry Friday, 86 and dry Saturday. Then there's that next return of rain potential for Sunday and Monday. Temperatures fluctuating into the lower 80s, but we could see a return to some 90s and upper 80s for sure for some locations by the middle of next week. Rain chances on the light side Thursday for Yakima, Sunday and Monday. Another brief return there, as I mentioned, for Tri-Cities and Ellensburg as well. We'll have a mixture of mid to low 80s over the next 3 days with upper 70s to lower 80s Sunday and Monday, but back to the mid 80s by Wednesday of next week. Low 90s could be possible for Hermiston by next Wednesday. Until then, though, we'll see some isolated shower chances for Thursday and Friday, and again for Monday and Tuesday. Walla Walla, rain chances for Thursday and Friday, back Sunday and Monday. Temperatures could be in the low 90s there for you as well.
Thank you, Hayden. Up next, many dog owners know their pets can swim, but when we return, we'll tell you about the sighting of an animal you don't typically see in open water.
Welcome to the Fall Savings Event at Walker's Furniture, where we get to showcase our new looks of fall furniture items that just arrived at big savings with 5 years special financing available this week at Walker's.
Right now at Meredith Furniture, it's a buy one, get one free deal you don't want to miss. Buy one comfy recliner starting at just $599 and get the second one free. Yup, totally free. Tons of colors, loads of styles. Come in and find your favorite. But hurry, deals this good don't stick around forever. Kick back in not one, but 2 recliners. Because one just isn't enough.
Meredith Furniture on South Burson, Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to
poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Imagine a night where the sound takes over and the beat stays with you. The Hallucination takes the stage at Wild Horse Resort and Casino on September 20th. This dynamic duo fuses indigenous music with dubstep, hip-hop, drums, and bass. Get ready for an electrifying live show, open to ages 15 and up. More than a show, it's a ceremony of sounds featured in Coachella, major films, Fortnite, and more. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app.
Welcome to the Fall Savings Event at Walker's Furniture, where we get to showcase our new looks of fall furniture items that just arrived at Big Savings, with 5 years special financing available. This week at Walker's.
Check this out. A post on Instagram from Angel Island State Park in San Francisco is capturing a lot of love right now. Look closely. That's a coyote, as it says so on the screen. In the water there, Bill Miller, an environmental scientist with the park, spotted the animal in the deep water. He was on a staff boat going to check game cameras on the island for deer and coyotes. Brent Furness, an environmental scientist with California Department of Fish and Wildlife, believes coyotes on Angel Island have helped control the overpopulation of deer there. He says as many as 17 coyotes now live on the island, so I guess they're adapting over there.
Apparently. A camera in a jewelry store caught a violent robbery last Friday over in San Jose, California. Thieves smashed the front windows of the store using an SUV. Then they ran inside and broke cases using hammers. At least one of them was armed. The man you can see at the bottom of your screen is one of the store's owners. There it goes. He's 88-year-old. He's an 88-year-old. He suffered a stroke after one of the thieves pushed him to the ground.
Oh, no.
The man was released from the hospital Sunday, is recovering at home. So far, police haven't made any arrests.
That's so many people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
all right. Very. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, we'll tell you why the Kamaikan girls soccer head coach says her team was really inspired in their first match against Kennewick High School.
U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my two girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
The celebration might be over, but the red, white, and blue savings continue at More Furniture. It's your opportunity to take advantage of these historic savings before prices go up or your favorite pieces are gone forever. All bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms are on sale and include free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. More Furniture, where everyone buys more furniture for less.
This season on The Ducklerette.
I'm so excited this year to find the one.
I'm here to win.
I'm one of the fastest duck racers in the country.
Who will win this year's 2025 Mid-Columbia Duck Race? Find out September 20th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. The grand prize is a 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support our community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Audubon Auto Care Center.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
High five. Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
A line on Q3 learnings.
Welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half.
Tampa Bay takes on Houston Monday Night Football at 4 at a special time on Apple Valley News Now.
Next, E.T.
Let's birth this baby.
From Jennifer Reese, the morning show cast celebrates season 4 plus one-on-one with Leonardo DiCaprio and E.T.'s on set of Regretting You.
Next,
E.T. Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Coming up on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30 during Attendance Awareness Month, we'll tell you how the United Way of Benton and Franklin counties is helping students get to class.
Plus, a celebration of all things hot and spicy is coming to Pasco. We'll tell you the ways the annual event is including the whole family.
The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redman. We're going to start with weather and meteorologist Hayden next, filling in for Stacy Lee.
It's been a pretty active weather week so far, and I think more rain could be on the way for folks. Let's check in and get the very latest.
Well, we're still tracking some shower activity, though it's more isolated today, but it is helping at least provide some beneficial rainfall. Most of it's concentrated in the area of the Blues there, and we'll continue to see it moving northward over the next several hours. So we'll still see some rainfall activity this evening and a little bit more sparse back off towards the Tri-Cities and westward into the Cascades, but we're still seeing a couple of little rogue showers as they're bumping up against the higher elevations of the Cascades there. We're continuing to monitor all of this activity with the wildfires out there. There has been some slight improvement in containment, but overall still needing some work done, and hopefully these extra showers coming our way over the next few days can help with that. Tonight's rain chances are going to be fairly limited in most locations in the valleys and the passes, increasing though in the basin and the foothills and Blue Mountain Pass there. For this evening, temperatures will continue to remain a little bit on the warmer side with low 70s by 10 p.m. We'll go with temperatures in the 50s and 60s tonight, heading back into the 80s tomorrow. More rain chances are on the way. We'll talk about those coming up.
Thank you, Hayden. It's almost time for the hottest event in Pasco. We are talking about the annual Fiery Foods Festival. So a city official with Pasco describes the event as a collection and celebration of all things hot and spicy. Too spicy for me, but the event is Saturday from 11 in the morning until 7 in the evening. It'll be in downtown Pasco at Peanuts Park, and this is a family-friendly event. You know, like I would go just to check it out. Just to check it out. For sure. Yeah. I just, you know, wouldn't be partaking in the spiciness. There's going to be live music from about 6 to 7. Different performers up until 7, a kids zone and a small paint area over at Cafe Con Arte.
We'll have a competition stage this year, which is new, where we'll be doing some of the food competitions. We've got our VIP pepper competition, our community pepper competition, where members of the community can sign up and see if they can handle the spicy pepper heat. We'll be doing a new wing competition, courtesy of Pasco Wingstop. So excited to go ahead and jump that into the mix this year. If you would like to compete this year, the deadline to sign up is coming up quick here. It is tomorrow at noon. For more information on the event and where you can go to sign up, just head on over to applevalleynewsnow.com.
In local living, September is Attendance Awareness Month, and United Way of Benton and Franklin counties is highlighting the importance of making sure kids are in school every day. Through its Attendance Matters program, United Way places mentors in 6 local schools to work directly with students who struggle to get to class. The effort focuses on breaking down barriers like transportation or family challenges and reminding students and parents that showing up makes a big difference in long-term success.
Kids miss out on a lot of things when they don't go to school. It's not just academics, it's social, it's the ability to work together in groups, problem solve, interact in a really positive way with their peers, interact with adults. There's a lot of things that you can get from going to school in person every day.
United Way will spend the month promoting attendance tips for families and sharing success stories from local schools with the goal of keeping students on track both academically and socially.
Turning now to Richland, where the school district is planning for their upcoming education levy. It helps fund programs from busing to extracurriculars.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz, new at 6:30 now, reports where the school board is with their levy.
The Richland School District had its first school board meeting of September Tuesday night, and the levy was a major topic of discussion. Richland School District's levy is up for renewal in February 2026, and the school board has been planning for it since last month. Levies help school districts pay for anything from school nurses to buses, and they help fill in the funding gaps that the state and federal governments don't cover.
What we spend levy money on that the state doesn't fund are things like 0 hour, school resource officers, paras. They don't fully fund all the paras we need. Special ed, sports, music.
At the school board's Tuesday meeting, the district's finance director recommended a levy rate to send to voters. If the board were to accept the recommendation, the rate would be the maximum $2.50 per $1,000 of property value. So how much would the proposed education levy rate cost the average Richland homeowner per year?
What that would equate to is, if we went for the max, that would be about $1,050 annually of levy collection is what we're asking.
If approved, the levy funds would help the district put more money towards underfunded programs, such as special education, supplies, and additional staffing. Although Belisle doesn't think the levy can help the district recover funds, Jansen says the funding is crucial to many essential programs.
This isn't dry stuff. This is stuff that directly impacts kids. And that's how critically important it is. And we should be able to say that. We should be able to shout that from the rooftops.
The school board says it will continue to work on setting a proposed levy rate at future meetings. The board's next general meeting will be September 23rd. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Stipkovitz, Good Morning Northwest.
And folks will get to vote on the levy February 10th of next year.
In local sports now, Kamiakin girls soccer played its first match of the season against a local rival versus Kennewick High School. Kamiakin came out on top with a 3-1 victory in a heated matchup. There was a little bit more physicality and emotion, especially late in the game. From a Kamiakin perspective, this extra motivation stemmed from a loss to the hands of Kennewick last season.
We lost during league, and it affected our standing. So we really were inspired, and we will be inspired the next time to beat them again. But I think the kids are very focused on that. They didn't want to lose, but they wanted a win-win. So I think that energy was there. You could see it.
Kamiakin is now 1-1 on the season and prepared to take on Pasco next, while Kennewick is now 1-1 and faces Richland on Thursday night. In the meantime, the Chiawana High School slow pitch softball team is back in action and looking to continue their historic success.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable brings you the new look team trying to keep their winning ways going.
Chiawana High School's slow pitch softball team is back to running the bases. To say they have a history of success would be a severe understatement.
Chiawana has become a softball powerhouse. 4 straight state titles, and they're looking to make it 5 under their new head coach.
Aaron Cantu takes over as the head coach after spending 5 years as an assistant coach. The team has also seen a large roster turnover with 9 new starters this season.
Big learning curve. We dropped a couple to start the season and came out with some wins, but it's a learning curve for sure. A lot of new faces on this team.
One of the biggest points of emphasis for Cantu is building up his players' mental game.
It's just building confidence with these girls, right? Being at the plate, getting the adjustment from fast pitch to slow pitch, waiting, being more patient at the plate, and putting the ball on the ground is the biggest key. At this point, you know, they see a big balloon floating at them and they want to hit it out of the park. So just getting them to calm down, get the nerves out of the way, and just competing and have fun at that point.
And enjoying the game is something the Riverhawks have no problem doing.
It was really, it was fun. We have fun out here a lot. We yell a lot. We just kind of scream all the time. We hustle a lot. I feel like that's one thing that is really important, is hustling and effort. And I think we did those things today.
Having a lot of fun out there, putting the ball on the ground, running hard, hustling, doing all the little things, all the little details. That's our theme this year. So just out there to have fun and make sure we compete.
Giovanna may have some growing pains this season, but with a track record like theirs, expect to see them in the thick of things again this season. In Pasco, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Jake, thank you. The team is continuing their trend of success this season.
That's right. They won their last game 16-0 against Pasco.
The news at 6:30 is just getting started. Here's what's next. We have Operation Best Friend. Tonight we're going to meet Toby.
Aww.
He is playful, he's cuddly, and ready to find his forever home.
And look at that smile.
I like it.
Yes, and this will make you smile as well. Check out this beautiful shot we have right here. Hayden is going to come back with your full First Alert weather forecast after this.
Josh Cobra, First Alert weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Are you an energy worker receiving home health care? Don't settle. It's time to choose better care. At CNS Cares, our local nurses provide reliable care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
My first provider made a lot of promises. CNS Cares has delivered.
Find out why more families are switching to CNS Cares. Visit cnscares.com.
I love the fact my wife is taller than me. We are very different people physically. She's taller. We're also different races.
Here comes Brad Williams.
I'm in a mixed race marriage, mixed race relationship. My wife is half Chinese. I'm half.
Growth Spurt Tour.
Some of you got that joke. Okay, some of you got it. Some of you are just staring at me like, what's the other half? And I'm like,
Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Brad Williams. Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was total. What about the vehicle? How am I going to get to work? How am I going to continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
We call it the Fiery Foods Festival because the sizzling, sweet and spicy, fiery foods, live music, local vendor, fresh produce, Kid Zone, hot pepper eating, Pasco Wingstop Cluckin' Hot Wing Challenge, and Food Trucks Festival takes too long to say. Come feel the heat and savor the spice of life at the Fiery Foods Festival in the heart of downtown Pasco. It's free to attend, open to the public, and fun for the whole family. September 13th at Peanuts Park, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. If it's time for new outlets, lighting, or panel replacement, we do it all. Be sure your home's electrical system is safe and functioning properly with a safety inspection. Save now on any electrical repair. Call Vance to schedule your appointment or book online today.
You're winning $1,000 for all your hard work.
Take advantage of the opportunities, the resources that ASQ offers. I can't imagine not volunteering.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Time now for this week's Operation Best Friend, and today we are introducing you to Toby.
He is just under 10 pounds, but fully grown and has a full personality.
Yeah, the little one. Let's turn you now over to Elizabeth Norman with the Pitbull Pen to learn more.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
I'm Elizabeth Norman with the Pitbull Pen, and this is Toby. And Toby's a 1.5-year-old mixed breed. He's small. He's just under 10 pounds, and he is fully grown. We're not sure exactly what he is, but Maltese, Havanese, something along those lines. Toby was being given away, and because he was not yet neutered and was not vaccinated, we stepped in and offered to take him. We had a foster spot open, so we were able to help out. And he has since been neutered, and he will be vaccinated immediately, and he is safe and protected to go to his new home. He's very fun. He loves to bounce around. He loves to play with toys. And he can get a little bit scared when someone comes in to grab him unexpectedly. So he would do best with children that are a little bit older. He is currently living with other animals, dogs and cats, and does well with all of them. Toby can get a little bit overwhelmed with larger dogs when they come in and startle him, so he would do best with more polite dogs or dogs that are of the similar size of him. Toby loves to sit on the back of the couch like a cat and watch TV with you. He would do really well with somebody who is looking for a snuggle buddy, a family with older children, a active family. He's pretty flexible. If you'd like to make Toby a part of your family, you can apply for him on our website or take a look on our Facebook page for more information about him.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, of course, we're still tracking the wildfire activity in our region and all that's coming with it. We have seen some improvements with the shower activity that's in the area, but we still have a long ways to go with containment, and we're still tracking the smoke that's going along with it as well. Now, this is the upper level wildfire smoke futurecast. You can see there's still quite a large plume of that ongoing, and it's not just from the local fires, but also some to our south and our neighboring states that's being lifted into this area thanks to our current cutoff low that's providing that rainfall that we've been seeing. But you can see there will be at least slight improvements with pushing some of that upper level haze back off towards the west going into this weekend, but we'll see yet another system we'll talk about in just a moment that may bring that back in here. So there's the weather pattern, the cutoff low that we've been watching and monitoring with the development of the showers in the area. And for tonight and into tomorrow, we'll see that mainly focused in the blues, and then continue to lift northward. We'll see a transition to some isolated showers back at it in the basin and the valleys for Thursday afternoon. Not a lot, but still something to say the least. Now, as we continue on through the day Thursday, heading into Friday, we'll see the last bit of that moisture eked out from that system, and then we'll have a brief ridge of high pressure come in on Saturday, and then by Sunday and Monday of next week, another cutoff low coming in still several hundred miles away, mind you, that will provide another round of rain potential. So we still have some help that's possible from these showers to aid in the local wildfires here, and hopefully they will. For tonight, the rain chances are going to be mostly elevated for the foothill and the passes and the basin. The valleys, it's going to be 20% or less. Tomorrow, rain chances best once more in the lower Columbia Basin, Blue Foothills, and Blue Mountain Passes. We'll go with Kittitas Valley at 10% and the Cascade Passes at 10 to 20. Friday, even lower, mostly focused in the blues. Now, for tonight, we're going back to the top of the forecast with the rainfall totals here for tomorrow and Thursday. You can see less than 1/10 of an inch for most locations here. Best activity is going to be mainly for the blues. So that's why I was mentioning best rain chances there. And as far as totals go, we could see some exceeding 1 to 1.5 inches where some localized rainfall totals may occur. And so far, nothing of concern at that point, but they are watching closely. Of course, we are as well. For tonight, these temperatures are going to be cooling down into the upper 50s to lower 60s, some 40s in the higher elevations. Tomorrow, just a touch warmer with some upper 80s on the map. Tri-Cities, mid-80s tomorrow, 30% chance for a shower. 84 and dry Friday, 86 and dry Saturday. Then there's that next return of rain potential for Sunday and Monday. Temperatures fluctuating into the lower 80s, but we could see a return to some 90s and upper 80s for sure for some locations by the middle of next week. Rain chances on the light side Thursday for Yakima, Sunday and Monday. Another brief return there, as I mentioned, for Tri-Cities and Ellensburg as well. We'll have a mixture of mid to low 80s over the next 3 days with upper 70s to lower 80s Sunday and Monday, but back to the mid 80s by Wednesday of next week. Low 90s could be possible for Hermiston by next Wednesday. Until then, though, we'll see some isolated shower chances for Thursday and Friday, and again for Monday and Tuesday. Walla Walla, rain chances for Thursday and Friday, back Sunday and Monday. Temperatures could be in the low 90s there for you as well.
Thank you, Hayden. Up next, if you're planning ahead for Halloween, we'll tell you all about a new M&M's flavor that'll be ready just in time for trick-or-treaters.
Back to school. That means more kids will be out in traffic when you least expect them. They don't know the rules of the road yet, but you do. So drive safely. Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
The celebration might be over, but the red, white, and blue savings continue at More Furniture. It's your opportunity to take advantage of these historic savings before prices go up or your favorite pieces are gone forever. All bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms are on sale and include free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. More Furniture, where everyone buys more furniture for less.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Every child facing a critical illness deserves a moment of hope. That's where you come in. At McCurley Dealerships, we're proud to support Wheels Make Wishes Come True, a campaign that's raised over $1.1 million to help grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. When you choose McCurley, you're helping dreams come true. Visit McCurley Dealerships through September 12th. Join us at Corvettes on the Columbia or learn more at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
Back to school. That means more kids will be out in traffic when you least expect them. They don't know the rules of the road yet, but you do. So drive safely. Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
All right, what's trending? There's a new flavor for the legendary candy that melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Honey roasted peanut M&Ms have arrived.
I am all about this.
Me too.
Yeah? Oh my gosh. According to the company, the M&Ms combined the, quote, perfect blend of crunch with a touch of honey sweetness. The new flavor will be a permanent member of the M&Ms lineup.
Oh, okay. In addition to the classic plain and peanut M&Ms, other flavors include pretzel, peanut butter and jelly, cookies and cream, caramel, and chocolate pumpkin pie.
Okay, 2 thumbs up to all those.
You like
I
them?
don't know.
Yeah.
I love M&Ms.
Yeah, I do.
I love sweets. I don't know. Well, how about this? The founder of Tesla and SpaceX, you know him, Elon Musk, no longer the world's richest person? Really? That title now goes to Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison.
Okay, the 81-year-old's finances are valued at $393 billion. A big chunk of that, $101 billion, came Tuesday night after the company had an exceptionally strong earnings report.
Ellison is the largest shareholder of Oracle, and stocks have exploded recently thanks to surging demand from AI customers. As for Musk, according to Bloomberg, his net worth is $385 billion. I can't wrap my mind around any of that kind of money.
Those numbers are
just unfathomable.
What are you going to do? All right. Your reason to smile is Stacy. Hayden. No, we're doing reason to smile. Hayden has final weather. That's after this.
We'll get.
It's safe to say that a great day's work starts with a great night's sleep. So no matter what kind of job you have, Denver Mattress has the right mattress for you. So shop the extended Labor Day sale today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
Attention former Hanford workers and contractors. You deserve the benefits and care you've earned. You may qualify for benefits including life-changing in-home health care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free benefits fair and lunch at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick on Friday, September 19th. Reconnect, enjoy great food, and learn about exclusive benefits to help you live longer, better, and independently at home. RSVP by calling 509-286-2661 or visit uewhealth.com.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
It's time to replace and refresh this Labor Day. Swing by Fred's Appliance today to save on all LG appliances. Let LG help you stay cool this Labor Day. Get this refrigerator for only $16.99. That's a 40% savings. No matter what appliance you're looking for, LG has what you need. From dishwashers, laundry, stovetops, and more, come see what's in stock. Shop Fred's Appliance, local like you.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
Well, we're still tracking rain chances. Don't forget that in our 7-day forecast. We'll see a brief reprieve from that as we go into this weekend. A subtle ridge of high pressure will start to move in. We'll see rain chances become 10% or less on both Friday and Saturday in most locations, but then there'll be a slight uptick on Sunday and Monday as another cutoff low comes in. Notice temperatures will stay in the 80s until next week. We could see some lower 90s returning to the area.
Well, 80s will be nice. Thank you so much. And here's your reason to smile tonight from Mowgli, Monday Night Thunderstorm. And check out those purpley colors in the sky from that. All right. Thank you to Lifetime Dental for sponsoring that segment.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back at 11. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good evening.